After facing strong resistance from St. Catherine Southeast Member of Parliament Robert Miller, Waterford Councillor Fenley Douglas prevailed, and the proposed taxi lay-by in Waterford is now a reality. The project is part of a $2.7 million effort to transform the area. $2 million came from the Portmore Municipal Council and $700,000 from the Waterford Councillor. Speaking at the recent ribbon cutting to declare the project open, Douglas outlined how the project was conceptualized and the challenges he faced before the project becomes a reality.
And I almost became victim of the same talk that there was not enough money. But luckily, I was able to petition our mayor, Leon Thomas, and explain and express to him that we are in partnership. And the fact that we are in partnership, I would love for the people of Waterford to be able to have their own taxi lay-by. Before we had this lay-by, there was conflict daily between the JUTC operators and the taximen, because they had nowhere to drive into and to make that horseshoe turn to go back up the road. So there was constant conflict right here. In an effort to alleviate the problem, we cut the median by 10 feet, that's the thing in the middle, by 10 feet going up, hoping that the articulated buses could make that turn and there wouldn't be any conflict between the taxi drivers and the JUTC operators. Unfortunately, that did not work. So, upon petitioning the mayor, we drew for the blueprints that we had before, and we found a way to make it happen. But unfortunately, again, when we started the project, like all human beings, sometimes we have what we call resistance to change because we don't know what is coming. And I can recall the Member of Parliament 3 consecutive times called the media to say that this project that was being built was not the will and pleasure of the community. I can recall 3 consecutive times that I had to come here to defend this parish council project because it almost became political. And the people of Waterford were almost cheated of having a taxi lay-by. This is phase 1 of another phase that is to come, because the parish council, in its wisdom, while we built the lay-by, we're going to phase 2, which is the beautification of the area to incorporate our Christmas tree.
To be here this afternoon to witness the cutting of the ribbon to this taxi lay-by. It is long in coming. And I want to, of course, acknowledge the effort or the idea of the former councillor, Errol Lynch. He was the councillor who came with the idea when Fenley wasn't the councillor. And he put that forward. And I was there during that period of time. And as soon as Councillor Douglas came in to the municipal corporation, he learned about the different things that was there in the municipal corporation for Waterford. I remember one day when he actually came in to my office and we were discussing it. And he said that he wants this lay-by because the taximen are having a serious challenge when the JUTC buses come to make that U-turn, or horseshoe as called to what Councillor call it. Several times there are altercations with the taxi operators, the bus drivers, and even people who live in the community, because when the road block, they also suffered. And that is one of the reasons that I'm really happy that this project, we actually now witnessing the opening of it. It is a journey, and a journey that not begin just here. It is a journey of beautification right across Waterford, where we started the beautification of all the bridges from the fire station right down to the terminus. And if you look at those bridges, those walls, all of them bear our great men and women that used to live in Waterford and also continue to be a part of Waterford. We started and there was a lot of altercations and bickering to and from. Where last year when we were celebrating Jamaica 60 and the Prime Minister granted some money to members of Parliament to clean up and do all type of things. When the Member of Parliament started to paint the bridge and the bridge wall was collapsed, yet still they didn't do anything to amend those problems. They did not even seek permission from the Portmore City Municipality. And we went and we had discussion with the Ombudsman. And at that discussion, there was some solution. So the Portmore City Municipality have granted $2 million to do the repair of the wing walls, the painting of our great men and women, and also to see the realization of this taxi terminus. And from the little that the councillor also received, he actually gave 700,000. So it's a total of $2.7 million.
And that was Cover Story. Tune in again next time for another edition of Cover Story. In the meantime, like, subscribe, share, and comment.
The free Wi-Fi access for our people.
Well said, sir.